Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts whether or not I think Arat from the Walking Dead television series is our savior version of Tara from the Walking Dead comic book series. And spoiler warning if you're not caught up to the mid-season finale for The Walking Dead Season 7. It's Episode 8, Heart Still Beating. So leading into the second half, so a lot of people pointed this out, and I thought it was a really cool find, is that if you look at Tara's name, and you spell it backwards, you get Arat. Which is, it's definitely a weird name, that's for sure. I hadn't really noticed the character too much, didn't really know whether or not she was going to get much time before the mid-season finale, where she actually does have a pretty important moment. She's kind of Negan's lead enforcer there, because of course we don't have Dwight there, and we don't have some of his other, lieutenants like Simon and some of the others. So she gets a moment where she actually, is scarring Rosita's face with a knife, and then she turns and shoots Olivia when instructed to kill somebody by Negan. So Negan calls her out by name, which tells us that she's probably a pretty important character. But she doesn't really have a comic book counterpart that we know of until people point this out, that if you look at her name, it is Tara spelled backwards, which is kind of cool. In the Walking Dead comic book series, there is another version of Tara. We don't really have a Tara Chalmers in the same way that we do in the Walking Dead television series, or at least not one that came from, a governor-related story arc that is still surviving or still around in any way. So the Tara from the comic book series is actually a savior who, she's pretty hardened, she's pretty hard. And she's introduced in the Walking Dead issue 104 as a female member of the Savior. She threatens Paul Monroe. She says to him, lie face down on the ground and put your hands behind your head or we'll cut your balls off. Nice. So she's got some piercings and stuff like that. She kind of looks like, to be honest, Alana Masterson if she was a villain character. Like if they took her and they decided instead of her being that, we're going to make her a villain. In the TV series version, I cannot see her playing a villain. I can't see Alana Masterson's character ever becoming a villain. It's just not... It's too much of a transformation. I could not see that happen and have that make sense. So I think this is a great theory that Arat is actually our version of Tara, which would mean a couple things for the character. She'll probably be around for a really long time. She'll probably have a bigger role later on in the series, even in many years if she's in season 11, 12, something like this. If she is the same character, then she'll survive really, really long time. And it could be interesting. So one of the questions was, hey Trev, absolutely love your channel and appreciate all of your work you put into making videos for your fellow Deadheads. Have a question for your Q&A. Do you think that Arat might be a potential villain for Tara to battle against? I mean, Arat is Tara spelled backwards. Thanks again for all of the great videos. So I don't think she's really, a villain for Tara just because her name is spelled backwards. I think she is the television series version of Tara from the comics, but they had to change the name because you can't have two Taras that both look similar. One looks good, one looks evil. It doesn't make sense. So I think that it's a nice catch, and that I think she is kind of a remixed version, a backwards version of Tara from the Walking Dead comics. Very cool. Next question for this one is from Eminem3DG Tyler. He says, hey Trev, if you were to play a walker on The Walking Dead, which character would you want to be killed by? And I thought this was a fun question. He says, I would like to be killed by Michonne. So you guys, write your comments below. If you got to be a zombie in The Walking Dead, which character, how would you be killed? Who would you pick to kill you? Me? I think you guys already know what it is. I'd have Negan Lucille me for sure. But not like the walker that he kills in the first half of season 7 in Service when he kind of like swats it. No. I would want a full like Glenn Abraham, zombie kill. Like I'd get like smashed overhand, like over the head, boom, crack on the top skull, goes down, and then being finished off with Lucille on the ground. It's weird that I would want that, but if I was a zombie, that's what I would choose. But you guys, write your comments below. Who would you want to kill you? Maybe some of you, Rick Colt, Python Shot or something. That'd be kind of cool. Daryl Bolt or something. Lots of options. Shiva, that'd be an interesting death for sure, right? Get mauled or tooth bitten by Shiva on the head or something. That'd be cool. D-Boy477 says, If Shane had killed Rick and the group ended up facing the Saviors with Shane in charge, how do you think he would have handled it? It's a question I've gotten a few times now. What is there that Shane could have done that Rick didn't do? Rick went after them. It's kind of like evil Rick at that stage. He's not, he's very similar to Shane. He's not very similar to early series Rick, who's, kind of a classic good guy everyman. No, he's pretty much the same. If Shane was in charge, could he have done things a little bit better with reconnaissance and stuff like that? Could he have kept one of them alive? That's something that they didn't do that they should have done. They killed all of them at the outpost, and then afterwards, probably the one mistake Rick made, I think, and the others made too, was not taking one of them with them alive. They should have captured one alive, brought him back. I know it's brutal. Sicked Daryl on him. Let him do a Randall situation. You think you're innocent? Beat him up a whole bunch and try to get some info out of him. That's what they should have done in order to get some intel on, did we just kill all the Saviors or not? But in that standpoint, in the heat of the moment, you probably would think that you just beat them all. I mean, they've encountered a lot of groups, and they didn't really have to do that with any of the others, such as the case with the termites, cannibals, or anything like that. So yeah, but that would have been the best thing you could do. Would Shane have done that? I don't think so, not really, because he wanted to kill Randall just like that. He didn't want to keep him around, so there's nothing he would have done really differently from Rick. Pariah Sojourner says, "Hey Trev, I've been thinking about it's a very merry Walking Dead Christmas special that AMC is thinking about. They mentioned something about Rick and Negan singing a duet of 'Come All Ye Faithful.' So I haven't heard anything about that. This is new to me, Pariah. So if what you say is true, that could be awesome. So I don't know. I haven't heard anything about this, but I do Walking Dead specials every year. I do like a 45-minute to hour video on Christmas Day. So heads up for that this year, guys. So that'll be on Christmas, either the day before Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, one of the two. And we'll do kind of an extended video, a longer video than usual. Are they siphoning some views from the old Trevster? Are they? You want to take a few of these ideas? You want to? No, I'm kidding. But that would be cool. I'd love to see some kind of Walking Dead. The more Walking Dead, the better. Let's be honest here. I even like the look back. I thought that was really special, to be honest. Maybe I should watch that again, because I just think it's just really cool to see them give their thoughts on everything in the series and have the actress who played Andrea come back and David Morrissey, Governor, and everybody. It was just really, really cool. Last one will be from Henry Alabaster. He says, "Hey, Trev, Q&A. Do you think they will delve into any story regarding Maggie and Daryl, regarding the Glenn bashing? Keep up the great work." Okay, so I hear what you're saying, Henry. So you're saying, do we think that Maggie could, slap Daryl around or something? Pregnant Maggie could slap him around and be like, "It's your fault," blah, blah, blah. And beat him up a little bit. No, I don't think so. I think that's gone. I think that we won't see that, and I don't think it makes sense anyway. I mean, it's not like he directly killed him. He went up against Negan. He was defending the group. He was doing what he's always done before, which has always worked, and it didn't work this time, of course, because he's messing with Negan. And somebody ends up getting Lucille. Yeah. But, it's Negan. He'll cut somebody open. He'll Lucille bash somebody. It's not hard for him to go straight up psychopathic serial killer on people and start slicing and dicing and bashing people. So I don't think she holds it against him. Maybe there could be some dialogue about that. Her letting him know that she doesn't hold it against him and she forgives him. That could be a good sequence. But I don't think her being mad at him or anything would make any sense. But you guys, rate your comments below. And particularly if you could be a zombie in the show, who kills you? And also your thoughts on Arat being Tara from the comics. If you guys like this video, please thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite. If you're new, you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. That's it for this video, guys. See you again soon tomorrow. As always, it's Trav saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.
You better subscribe.